Alright, this is Jeffrey Miguel with I think this is my third vlog, and it's Thursday, July 14, 2011, and yeah, good morning. Yeah. So, what I wanted to talk about was the car show taping I went to last week. As I posted on Facebook that me and my friend Joel went to the first taping, and it was at Fox Studios in Century City, and it's a pretty small set compared to all the studio tapings I've been to. We were greeted very calmly with the producers and the audience. Us and the audience were behaved very well mannered. Actually, we weren't really like that zany or goofy or crazy compared to the other tapings I've been to, but the crowd was calm, and you know, it's a show with Adam Carolla, and as you know, there's Dan Neal. Dan Neal used to be he did the main car reviews in LA Times. I actually had to do a report on it in one of my communications classes I did in college, and I read most of his car reviews, and he actually has done a really good job of if you want to be an automotive journalist, check his background. And he's actually a pretty nice guy, and to me he's kind of like the Ryan Seacrest of automotive journalism, but he's no Richard Hammond, but he's totally one of the unique guys in automotive journalism. And then one of the other hosts, there's John Sally, four-time NBA champ with the Pistons, and I actually remember that he was a Chicago Bull, and he was a reserve on one of the Bulls championships, and it was kind of weird. And I remember John Sally, he also played with the Lakers, I think, but I actually don't know if he has any car experience or whatever. I'll talk about him on the show later. And then Matt Farah, he's probably the I never heard of him or whatever, but my friend Pablo, he gave me a brief description, a brief background about him, and he's actually one of the most nicest guy. If you talk about cars or doing anything car related, he's like an actually cool guy on the show. And you can see his website, smokingtire.com, and actually he told a story about how he got the gig on the car show, and the way he got it is like he did a burnout on his friend's car that was caught on videotape. And I guess one of the main producers saw a video of him doing this burnout or whatever, and then he actually hit him up and said, "You want to do a show with Adam Carolla and Dan Neal, and it's gonna be on speed and whatever, and all you have to do is talk about cars." And he was like, "I'll go for it," you know. So the four main hosts, Adam Carolla, Dan Neal, and Matt Farah and John Sally. And one thing about Adam Carolla, he was pretty reserved during the taping. Like, you see him walking around, like he doesn't really he's not like a Jay Leno. He's like, he doesn't gets a mic to the audience and say, "Hey, what's up?" tells a couple jokes around there. He is pretty like in the background. He's really, really like serious, like in a serious mode when he's on TV, and then once a while later he'll like crack up a joke like once in like like every couple 5 to 8 minutes he'll crack a joke or whatever. He'll interrupt like either Matt Farah or Danielle crack a joke or whatever. I mean, there were so many jokes that you didn't get to see on the show. And basically, if you've seen Adam Carolla stand up, like the Man Show and his radio show, he's really funny. And I saw the taping, and they didn't really took that much character on focused on Adam Carolla as a comedian. So they really were serious about like the car aspects of the show. Speed was really serious about like adding more being more car informative than just being entertaining like Top Gear and stuff. But meanwhile, like the first show, they did the Bentley review, and well, they couldn't roll the Bentley by itself, so they had to actually drive it slowly in. Like legally can't do that for like security purposes, since the car is like donated for the show. You can notice that Adam made so many jokes about Matt Farah, but not as many on the air, but he made so many jokes about his weight, and it was pretty funny. And oh yeah, the game show. The guy who won, he actually like knew everything. And there were so many jokes about the Asian guy in the middle. I actually talked to him after the show. He asked me what I was gonna do after the show. I was gonna have Korean barbecue, and then for some reason everyone else wanted to go to Koreatown and get some Korean barbecue after. And we were talking about, like, me and my friend were talking about his shop around in LA. Like, we exchanged numbers and all, but we were sad for the Asian guy that didn't answer any questions at all, even though there weren't any like Asian foreign related car questions. They were mostly there were actually more questions, but they cut so much. And let me tell you, they cut like it's a bits of like the show, and they to create more room for ads. I was kind of disappointed, but there was so much. I thought it was gonna be more of the Man Show, literally, not like Top Gear, but more of the Man Show. A little bit like a dry humor in the background with the car informative stuff that we already know, because we all guys watch Speed all the time. But I don't know what the purpose of the show is. I actually had a good time at the taping, and I recommend anyone who's a fan of the show to go to one of the tapings. It's a very different experience, because like I'm like looking at the Facebook page already, and a lot of people are saying that they love it. They think it's better than Top Gear America, and I actually agree, but I don't think it's better than the UK version. So, I mean, there's like look at this, like definitely better than American Top Gear, but not better than British. There's so many credits like on the Facebook fan page. A lot of them support Adam Carolla, and a lot of people are questionable about John Sally. So there's a mix and match, and I can't wait for the next episode because like I want to see it. I actually never seen guys teach like girls how to drive stick before. So that's actually something I never seen Top Gear do on their and I'm talking about the UK versions. They haven't done that. So we'll see. And actually tomorrow I'm actually going to Top Gear, and tomorrow in Irvine right now. See Tanner Faust and Rutledge and the other guy that people don't know that was on Rescue Me. I'm actually going to a taping tomorrow, and I'm supposed to be sleeping right now, so I recommend highly. It's better off to go to a taping because you're missing out. There's so much humor. The guys come up to you, talk to you. You can ask questions. I chatted with Matt Farah, Dan Neal, John Sally was actually a cool guy. We actually me and my friend were talking about his days on 92.3 The Beat. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You get to know the hosts and the people around you. They're, oh my God, they cut. You know what? There was another segment they cut was the is it oil or is it tequila or is it maple oil or maple syrup or something like that? They cut it. I can't believe they cut. Like, that was like one of the highlights of the show, and they cut it, and they just made that guy from Texas win. I can't believe he actually won $700 on the show, but since they have him next to a trophy, he never received the trophy, or I'm not sure. Maybe he got the girl or something. I don't know, a date with the girl. But he never got the trophy. I was there. I talked to him. I talked to him after the taping. I remember he drove a Mini Cooper. He did not like get the trophy or the girl. I'm not sure. I don't know if there was a contract with him, but he did win on the show. But literally, I don't know what the expectation. It was like, first episode, but I'm really excited for the next episode. So, yeah, that's my vlog, and there's nothing else to talk about. So, yeah, watch the car show if you watch on speed. Watch on speed. Follow me on Twitter at iStreetwalker. iStreetwalker. Facebook me at. I'll have the link down there, downstairs, not downstairs, down here on the bottom. And thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys next time.